Hello everyone, and welcome back to Civ 7. I have decided to delete my saves, not to finish a previous game, because I actually don't know exactly which one I did not finish. Apparently I'm level 2 on Ashoka, so I did finish this one. It would have been stupid for me to do it again. Augustus as well. We finished our game with Ada Lovelace yesterday. So it is time to try someone else. I'm considering Confucius. I'm considering Napoleon as well. We haven't tried with this. +1 movement for all non-units. Oh, wow. Now that's insanely good. Defeating an enemy unit provides culture equal to 50% of its combat strength. So that's very interesting to go for, like a quick culture gain through military. Unlock the French Empire in modern age. Face cannon fire for the fallen. +1 culture per age for every army commander level. Wow, okay. If you have 3-4 army commander you play a lot with, that would be a huge amount of culture. Alternatively, we can have the economic diplomat gain a unique sanction called Continental System that reduces the trade route limit of the targeted leader to all other leaders by 1. Yeah. Cause a massive relationship penalty and costs more to reject. Huh. Weird. So you reduce the other's capacity to trade. To all other leaders. Plus 8 gold per age for every leader you are unfriendly or hostile with. Interesting. Now that is really weird. So you gain money. You get a money boost by having unfriendly or hostile leaders. Which means that other factors are gonna be put down, but at least the money is not. You can reject endeavor for freeze. Oh, wow. Okay, it's really like the goal is really to be PC with everybody. And you wouldn't rule my heart. Plus 2 gold per age for every leader you are unfriendly or hostile with. Okay, so there is an extra plus 2 if you use this. So you go up to plus 10 gold if you use this one. Portrait of Josephine. That's a funny way of playing. Now Confucius, what does that do? Confucius has plus a 25% growth rate in cities. So you go into a tall game where all your cities are growing faster and your towns are growing faster. Plus 2 science from specialists. So Confucius wants a lot of specialists. Now specialists do cost a lot of happiness. And that's a big problem. So I'm not entirely sure how we can counter that. There is a card, a policy at some point that says that you can reduce how much happiness is consumed by specialists. I think you reduce by 25%, something like that. It's not considerable, but it is a little bit. So Confucius can have an insane science. You go for the big science with him. Unlock Ming and unlock King in exploration and modern. We gotta have to check a little bit what they do. At level 2 you have plus 5% growth rate in cities for every specialist in that city, maximum 25%. So you can have an extra 25% in your cities, not in the towns, but in the cities. Interesting. Okay. What about Imiko? What does she do, Imiko? High Shaman or Queen of Wa? 2 happiness per age on happiness building. So she goes high happiness. 50% production towards constructing a happiness building. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely the thing. 20% culture, minus 10% science. These effects are doubled while in celebration. So 40% culture, minus 30% science in celebration. It's all about the culture. Okay, but having a super high culture means you really need to be friendly with others. Otherwise you get destroyed. You can use culture, it's supposed to get buildings. Okay, you want to build a lot of wonders, and you want to have buildings giving you a lot of influence, so you use your influence. Gain 20 culture per age at the start of every celebration. Okay. Alternatively, you can have the Queen of War, and she gains a unique endeavor called Friend of Way that can be performed in an alliance to grant you and your allies 25% science. Oh, that's insanely good. That's really, really strong. Hello, welcome to the stream. Plus 4 science per age for every leader you are friendly or helpful with. Not necessarily allied, but friendly or helpful. You can support endeavors for free. Oh, that's good. That's actually a very interesting set. So she's pro-science, this one. And if you are friendly with other leaders, you can support endeavor for free. So you will gain potentially a lot of culture or science through the alliances you make. Not alliances, like the exchange you make. At level 2 she gets plus 1 influence per age on science building. Oh! You can easily get 3 per cities. And imagining that you don't upgrade the towns, like the city that become town, you decide to upgrade the other ones, then you can build more. Okay, maybe not 3, but you could definitely get like a nice chunk of influence in addition. Okay. Imiko is all about science or culture. Cultural diplomatic or diplomatic scientific. It's kind of weird because at every game I played where Imiko was an AI, she systematically went to war with me. Even if I was like on very good terms with her, she will eventually declare war. It's kind of weird. So we could say Confucius or Himiko into the science game. Do we want to do science game? Are we interested in science game? I don't know if I'm very interested in science game. Benjamin Franklin also plays the science game. Xerxes, King of Kings, for a button of gold. When you capture a settlement for the first time, you gain 100 culture and gold, and 10% gold in all settlements, doubled if the settlement is not yours. Yeah, you can make a +1 settlement limit per age. Oh. +3 combat strength for units that are attacking in neutral or enemy territory. So not in your territory. You have to be away. That's kind of interesting. Like you want to... You cannot fight city-states. If you fight city-states, they disappear. So, I mean, you want to fight the barbarian at the beginning, but the city-states, you could capture them as being their suzerain, I suppose. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm gonna take then. Let's just try Confucius and see where that goes, okay? Growth rate in cities, science for specialists. Let's do that.
Yo, 会有知之乎？知之为知之，不知为不知，是知也。
Okay. He wants to start with the Han. Capital and new town gain an additional population with a first growth event. Ah, so that boosts even more the whole growth thing. 30% production toward constructing the Weiyang Palace. You get the Great Wall as well. 2 culture, 1 happiness for adjacent Great Wall segment. I never really played the Great Wall. Yeah, I'm tempted. You have the Shi Dafu, which is a great person. Can be trained in city with at least 10 population. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, the Han and Confucius really do synergize very well. Okay, I did not put any... So we're gonna play on Immortal. Quick. Let's go Shuffle and see how that goes. The map size is gonna be standard. I want the adjuncts to be abbreviated. Yeah. I did not give him any... Wait a second. I didn't give him any memento, I'm stupid. What do we want to give him? What do we want to give him? +2 sight instead of 1 for scout search and lookout ability is kinda cool. +2 combat strength for units adjacent to 2 or more enemies. Gain 20 science per age for every science building you construct. Oh, now that is just golden. Commander level. +1 settlement limit per age, but 50% convert to city cost. 5 range for all trade routes is pretty good. Or I just go straight for the scientific attribute point, which is also valid. I think gaining some sight at the beginning of the game is kind of cool. And since we are playing full science anyway.
Yo, 会有知之乎？知之为知之，不知为不知，是知也。
Yeah, let's do it. Hey Lasio, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, and you? How is your journey to Civilization 7 doing?
Harmony reveals itself through the shaping of energy, the cultivation
Doing good.
of order. Now, the Han shall be its ministers.
Alright, let's go. Everything's doing good, thank you very much. If you have any question about the game, do not hesitate. Yeah, I'm streaming every day. Not on Civilization every day, however. I'm also streaming on other games. So you have my schedule on the front of the channel if you want to check. On Tuesday, for example, I play shooter games. I play indie games on Sunday. So yes, I would invite you to have a little look. I've been affiliated for 2 months, I think. 2 months. Settler View. We are on freshwater. I mean, if that's how they call it. Don't everyone need subscription? Of course. You want to subscribe? Be my guest. You'll be more than welcome to the family. Please do. Oh, look at that. We do gain culture on the tundra. Okay, you are starting to annoy me because if you start explaining to me that you are, I don't know what, some sort of bullshit guru that's gonna make my channel better, you can leave immediately, okay? Don't waste my time. Where exactly do we want to settle? So, we are next to a floodplain river, so that river is gonna flood all the time. And in that game, the river has that tendency to flood a lot. Now, you don't tell me to calm down, because idiots like... the sort of bullshit you're giving me right now is exactly the sort of bullshit that I'm receiving every single day by other dudes, okay? So if you're not here to watch the stream, leave, please, because you're just annoying everyone. If you're here to watch the stream and participate to the game, okay? Do not be a parasite. My channel growth is the main priority. Okay, you know what? You're bad. Goodbye. If you don't want to understand when I tell you things nicely, then I'm gonna tell you things directly. There you go. You're banned. Goodbye. Okay. Sorry for the others. There are always some sort of assholes coming and being an annoyance to everyone. There we go. So, we have a source of wool and a source of horse, which is very appealing to me. What's much less appealing to me is being on floodplain. And... yeah, exactly. Bro, that's what you want, bro. You want to grow your channel, bro. Where are your subscription, bro? I can help you get more subscribers, bro. Pay me. I can give you subscribers if you pay me. Always the same bullshit. Like, seriously. Anyway, I could move one away. There is a cliff. Now, I have no idea. Okay, if this floods... if this floods, can I be damaged? This tile... Is that tile flooding or not? Is this... This is flat grassland. It's not floodplain. No. It's not flooding. Now, the thing is, I'm most likely, if I take this as my first tile, I'm most likely gonna have a whole bunch of sheep here. The thing is, every single time it floods, it does boost up the yields, such as how much fish you have, how much food you generate. It does provide a lot of damage to your tiles, however. But this tile is protected. Now, one tile away would bring me closer to the horse, and the source of horse is pretty cool, because it's synergized also with the hand. And we could have here a very strong district with a lot of adjacency to navigable river. There are quite a few districts that like that a lot. So I'm gonna move one tile. All right, there we go. And we created the beautiful city of Chang'an that doesn't look like a city, more like a garden, but that's fine. Beautiful city of Chang'an. We are gonna start with our good old scout. Let's go. Now, our scout is seeing a very, very beautiful goodie hut right under us, so we're gonna go and straight up take it. We can start with a farm. Oh, we can have double. This is marsh, so if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's gonna give us a quarry. No, a clay pit, sorry. The marsh gives clay pits. Alternatively, I should have maybe gone toward the horse, but I want to grow for now. Then I'm gonna go probably for the wool next, and the horse as soon as we start pumping out some troops. Animal husbandry makes sense to me. +1 food on pasture, yeah, of course. So in 3 turns we're gonna grow again, thanks to our beautiful yields, and then in 6 turns we're gonna be able to boost up the wool production. That should be pasture. So I think that's a pretty good synergy here. The granary is an absolute need, but I'm gonna do another scout first. Sorry. So, miners digging for iron have stumbled across a vein of silver within the hollow of a mountain. Blacksmith will offer a fair price for such a precious resource. So we could either gather the silver or get some production. We are producing at 5. That is 2 turns of production. I could have my scout 2 turns faster. Alternatively, we could get 50 gold. Now 50 gold, it is 10 turns of gold. The gain is much greater. I'm gonna take the 50 gold. Now, this scout is gonna use his special ability. Because we have the card that say we're gonna see farther. So look out. No. You are going to search and reveal goodie huts. There we go. We have one here, and we have one there and one there. Perfect. So you go for this one. Oh, and we got a neutral scout that just discovered us. We take the wool. Beautiful, beautiful wool. Don't we love it? And there it is, in Chang'an. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. And this guy is going to go for this goodie hut. I think, since we are pumping scouts so fast, I'm gonna do a third one.
Oh, Pachacamac, art thou in the sky or upon the earth?
You are kidding me.
Or in the deeps?
You are kidding me. Okay, I cannot settle yet, but as soon as I can settler, I am pumping out a settler like immediately. What the hell? Turn 7, we find a natural wonder right next to us. This is insane. This is gonna be a pretty crazy game. Plus, that's a wonder that actually provides happiness and science.
Bird watches butterflies.
Alright. +1 food and pasture. Very nice, very nice. We got another scout. This one will come up. We can immediately create our Shukonu. It's a unique range unit. It has zone of control and high defense strength, +5 combat strength when attacking adjacent units. Oh, so it's a range unit, but that gains strength if it attacks next to it. That's kind of weird. That means oh, it has high defense. So you can shoot from afar, and if somebody comes at you, then you are as strong as a warrior. Okay, I have no reason to make a warrior then. I could alternatively go for the granary, but I think I'm not going to. I have 85. How much is the granary if I want to purchase it? 144. I'm gonna make one of those funky units. Now science tells me +1 food on plantation. I don't have any. +1 production on clay pit. I do have one. And it gives me the brickyard, which also gives an extra production on clip it. Just right now, I'm not entirely sure where I would put it. I think I'm gonna open in this direction. From Shanghan, now we have better visibility. We actually have an access to a source of jade. We cannot reach the sea. So my thinking is maybe we accept the idea of not getting all of the influence from Shanghan and maybe place a city around here. Even here, if I place a city here, I can access the fish, the salt, and the 2 source of pearls, while only impeding on Shanghan on those 3. I mean, no, I will have to go farther than that if I don't want to. But Confucius is very strong for tall games. Like, he wants the cities to grow fast. Maybe I have to accept the loss of a pearl and instead come all the way here to make a city that would go up to the camel and take those resources. I mean, coming in here, don't get me wrong. No, it's still not good. You have to remember, a city can go up to 3 tiles away. So 1, 2, 3. That means Shanghan can grow and will grow all the way up to here. Putting a city here or here means that all of those tiles become common between the 2 cities. Now, yes, that allows for a faster growth and taking the tiles, which is good. But ultimately, that also implies that you take a lot of potential from the other city. Now, here's the thing. With Confucius, we want a lot of specialists. And specialists are meant to be put on top of existing districts. Meaning that, yes, you want to grow fast, but you don't necessarily want your city to grow to a 3x3 level, because even at level 30, you're still filling up the space with farmers and other stuff. So we might not want to do that. Instead, follow my thinking here. If I place a city here, not only do I benefit from all the resources, but I limit the city growth between the 2 cities at around here, meaning that I can focus putting my farmers and other things on the rest of the area, of the constructible area. Yes, the city does not grow as much, but that also means that every time the city grows, I can focus more on putting people in the district, which is basically the specialist that Confucius likes so much. So maybe you don't want the city to grow as much. That's my thought process here. Also, yes, we do not access to the sea with Confucius, with the Shanghan, sorry. But if I put a district here, which I will, I can definitely set up a bridge here, for example, and access those tiles to put more districts. I can also put a bridge here, and we can start having the clippets. So it's not absurd. It's not completely absurd. I'm gonna have to think about that. Do I want to go toward fish? My second city is definitely gonna come in this area. We want... Oh my god. Oh, it's a village. It's Taruga. Oh, it's Taruga. Taruga is taking on the natural one. Okay, Taruga is dead. I'm sending all of my troops. And I'm killing Taruga. I need my scouts to be able to go in the water. So maybe... Embarkation allows all standard land units to traverse coast terrain. I think I'm gonna go for sailing so that I can move my scouts better. Okay, second goodie hut. Let's check it out. Scavengers picking through battlefields remains. Picking through battlefield remains. Begin play fighting with rusted swords. Their form need work, but the swings are solid. Find room for them in the reserve. Minus 100% gold for 1 turn, which is 5 gold. To gain a warrior. Okay, or leave them be for 20 influence. So we can have a warrior for 5 gold, or we can have 2 turns of influence. I think we have the answer. A free warrior. And that free warrior is coming straight for that city here. That city-state. The scavengers' rusty swords have been replaced with sharp ones, ready for the next battlefield. Nice. Okay, we are going to use the search. There we have it. Okay, so this is a cultural city. It has 2 warriors. Of course, it's not super great for me. Ah. Can I access? Oh, apparently I can access even without the water. So, let's see. I could have used the search. Whatever. I think I'm gonna position my guys. Can I actually put a guy here? I don't know. A lesson of Jen. Okay, so this is our very first event that's related to either Confucius or to the Han. So let's see. On a warm autumn morning, citizens gather to hear Confucius. So it's Confucius. Citizens gather to hear Confucius speak. He encourages them to treat one another with respect, to always express care and empathy for their fellow humans. Now, that gives us access to a brand new mission. And I can see a mission I'm gonna immediately do, which is to train to settler. I could get 33 culture by validating this, or 33 science by building 2 libraries. So first of all, building the 2 libraries, that's gonna take a hell of a lot of time. Or we could also get yet another warrior. Ah. Okay, training the settlers, that's gonna happen. That would give me 3 turns of culture, which is good. But right now, training another warrior, I think, makes more sense. I'm gonna take the warrior, I'm gonna send the warrior. Like, we are going full face on Taruga, because Taruga, you have to go. I'm sorry, but you have to go. This is definitely mine. We want to go toward the horse. Cavalry units gain +1 combat strength and an additional +1 against infantry units. Okay, we do not actually have access to cavalry yet, but that will come. Alright, discipline for our first army commander. Or do we go Z? Z gives us the Great Wall. Science building in +1 science, +1 settlement limit. I'm gonna start with discipline. I believe that we have to go a little aggressive right now. We met a new civilization. Is it Taruga? No, it's not. It's Xerxes. Okay. Xerxes could be either King of Kings. Let's try to make friends. Xerxes can be a very good friend or a very strong enemy. We could do a science exchange. Do you think you would? Would you accept a collaboration? He supports it. Good, good, good. That's gonna boost up our ration. Oh my god. Oh, he's very, 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 very close to me. Settler 4 turns. I'm gonna pump 2. That game. That game starts horribly. It started beautifully and now it's horrible. If I could forward, I need to forward settle him like very hard. He's gonna hate me for that. I'm gonna forward settle him as soon as I destroy Taruga. And I'm gonna place my city either where... Okay, we have an alternative. No, that's not exactly gonna change anything, right? The alternative is that we could try to befriend Taruga. For this we need 115 influence, and to be the first one to validate it. It takes 10 turns or 20 turns, but because they are neutral, it's gonna take 10 turns. I need 115, which is gonna take me 10 turns of production to have, and then an extra 10 turns. So 20 turns at least to have Taruga as a friend. And then, once I am suzerain of Taruga, I can incorporate Taruga in my empire as a city for another payment of influence. And quite a bit, quite a lot. I think it's going to be easier for me to destroy Taruga, send my settler, build a city. We have rough terrain here, quite a lot of it. Building the city here is gonna be a real question. This is gonna be a real question. Of course, everything is red because of Taruga, but as soon as it's not, I'm gonna have to seriously ask myself where I want to set up the city. We have a river here, but I'm not entirely sure that's gonna put those tiles fertile. These tiles are gonna be horrible, but we have a river here. I'm believing either here or in place of Taruga. There was a little bug in the previous game I played where after cleaning up a city-state... Hello guys, welcome to the stream. After cleaning up the city-state, the area of influence of the city-state were not usable. They remained blocked for like a certain amount of time. I don't even remember if they didn't remain blocked for the entire era. So let's see exactly what happens. Okay, we have to choose a government. I think since we are going for the Science Confucius, it does make sense for me to take despotism. And we are gonna go for +2 culture or +1 let's go for the production. Production and science. Yeah, Taruga, I think that Taruga feels the burn in her back, so... And that's what I was talking about. Xerxes, when allied, gives a lot of gold. So he offered... Unfortunately, I don't have enough to support it. He offered to get +6 gold per turn for both leaders. I would have loved that. That would have doubled up my gold. I'm gonna have to take +2, and he gets +4. But that's +2 for free, so I'm taking it. Okay, we got our archer. Let's go. This scout is gonna go here. And this is our third good yet. Some archers have managed to survive a conflict that bore no victor. They no longer have a flag, but this is the only life they know. Oh my god. I think the game is telling us what to do. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. +1 archer to Shangan, or 20 science. I'm sorry, but I mean, obviously. Oh, that's a standard archer. Can I not improve it to my Shukonu? Ah. But this is a stronger... that's a standard archer, so it's stronger than the Shukonu. The Shukonu is strong for its special ability, but... okay. So I think that Taruga is just gonna fall super quick. Now we actually have a very strong army. I am tempted... Okay, this is ballsy, but... I am tempted to bully Xerxes. Look at our army. Okay, I'm playing... Oh, shoot. Now that sucks. I am tempted to bully Xerxes. I don't know if I should, but... it's not cool to see a warrior from a unfriendly city-state up there. Oh! Now look at that. Does it pay to be complicit? Word breaks out that an elite officer who has violated policy will not be disciplined. Amid investigation and disagreements, the officer's supervisor is found to have accepted a bribe. Oh, okay. So the officer's work is worth more than his crime. +33 gold. Hey King Rock, who's my favorite leader? It's hard to say because they all have 16 influence. This is betrayal of Confucian teaching. They all have like really their own thing, huh? I'm gonna play Confucius. Or do I want the gold? I just used some gold. My favorite leader in the game. I won yesterday a very easy, very straightforward military stick with Ada, but she was so definitely not my favorite. You just got the game yesterday. Oh, welcome, welcome to Civilization 7, my friend. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Yeah, okay. Don't let yourself be influenced. Look at the leaders. It's indicated under the leader. Give me a second. I'm gonna tell you. So I'm interested by the gold because I just used quite a lot of gold, but remaining true to Confucius could also be a thing because the influence is hard to get, and that's 3 turns of influence. I'm gonna take it. No, it's not actually 3. Maybe the gold was better. Probably the gold was better. I should have accepted the bribe. Anyway, when you look at a leader, it says where. Oh, you cannot see it in this interface, unfortunately. Okay, you cannot see it in this interface, but it says into the leader right under it. It says, for example, scientific expansionist or militaristic economist, so stuff like that. And this is somewhat the direction in which the leader could lead you to a okay game, I would say. Of course, it doesn't matter what leader you take, you have the right to play whatever game you want. You can go for any sort of victory that you want to go for, okay? But a leader comes with his own bonus, and you might want to play that bonus. So I chose Confucius. Confucius is strong for science and growth for cities. But here's the thing. Confucius in my last game attacked me a lot. He had very strong armies because he had very advanced science. You have to consider that. If your science is ahead of your opponent, you might have very strong military units. So that gives you a good militaristic capacity. Let's open our vision a little bit more. Okay, not too terrible. Yeah, Taruga knows. Taruga knows the burn is coming. You chose Augustus. That's actually funny enough. Augustus was also my very first choice. I started playing Civilization 7 with Augustus. Augustus is interesting because of his capacity to use a lot of town. And since the concept of town is Civilization 7's speciality, I thought that Augustus was also a great leader to start. So I think you're gonna have an interesting game with Augustus. You've been going for the conquest route. So yes, but no. What's very interesting? Okay, yes, I would say. What's interesting with Augustus is that you can have a lot of settlements thanks to his special capacity. But I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to tell you something about that. You know how Civ 6 was all about creating those beautiful adjacency bonuses, and Civ 5, the previous version, if I'm not mistaken, Civ 5 was a bit more balanced into the conquest and non-conquest. However, C4 was all about the concept of happiness. And because of this, I was not very happy to know that happiness came back in Civ 7. Because the happiness means that you can lose all of your production, like your cities can revolt and all that sort of bullshit if you have too much of war weariness, for example. And in C4, if you went at war with someone and started, let's say, have a little bit of war weariness because you took 3 of his cities or 4 of his cities, your entire empire turned to shit. Everything turned to shit. And then you get attacked by everyone else who decides that you are the evil guy and just destroy the heck out of you, and you lose the game, and that was horrible. At the time when Civ 4 went out, I was much younger and I did not really understand the mechanics. So dealing with these mechanics was really, really tough. Civ 7 kind of got back a little bit into Civilization 4th mechanic. And I don't know why they decided to do that, because I'm not sure that Civilization 4 was the best seller. I am 100% sure that Civilization 6 was the best seller, because it was the most established, the most complete. And people loved this all adjacency bonuses things. People were playing a lot, and are still playing a lot today, about how to set up your city, how to optimize the district, and this sort of thing. So you have a little bit of district optimization in Civ 7, not as much. Trading technology, yeah, whatever. But
The fair breeze blew, the white foam.
Civ 7 has some other interesting mechanics. And I must admit that the concept of cities and town, now that's a very interesting mechanic. People might hate it, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not a huge hater of that mechanic. It's complex to use, but it does kind of create something new. The fact that every time you pass an era, your cities are sort of reset to a town version, and then you can decide which of your town you decide to make a city out of. And you can change from one era to the next, you can change your city and develop things differently. Well, that's where Augustus gets in, and is very, very strong for that, because you want to have basically very few cities. Yeah. You can have very few cities, let's say 2 or 3 cities max, and 20 towns. And Augustus will make it work, sort of. Okay, are we ready? It transitions well, yeah. Absolutely. Are we ready? I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Can my warrior go here? No, he cannot, but he's on rough terrain, so there should be... I'm gonna pass one turn. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna build my fortification. I'm gonna let him attack me. That's the thing. I'm gonna let him attack me. Pyramids, useless, because no desert. Pottery, let's go pottery. We're gonna visit there. We know there is a hostile up there. Oh, you are gonna go down. We got another goodie hut. Our settler is almost ready. That means we need to start. Oh my god. That is not cool. That is absolutely not cool. But hopefully it will disappear once I kill Tauga. Okay, settler, you go up. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna go here. Hello. Begin hostilities. There we go. What just happened? Funny. We were on that tile. We got kicked out on that tile. And the guy came back on that tile. And because it's a rough terrain, I lost my movement for no reason. This game. I swear. Okay, let's kill this warrior. As for you, you are you are building your defenses. Okay, he likes us. We are 36. Hopefully, he's not gonna dislike the fact that we are killing Tauga. He might. Okay, fortification complete. And he took the bait. Yes. Okay, this is why you fortify. Look at that. My warrior barely took any damage, thanks to the fortification. And the neutral warrior got destroyed. We're gonna heal for one turn, shoot the guy, and he's probably going to kill himself. Now, with this archer, we are going to do the same. Okay, that's super dumb. Dude! You're gonna get killed by the guy, seriously? If I lose the scout just because of the AI, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm going to fortify in front of the camp. Okay, this is weird, but here's the thing. The AI is going to be tempted to attack me, so I'm gonna leave that as it is. I'm gonna let them kill themselves on my defenses. Okay, we got the horse. So now our cavalry gains +1 combat strength and an additional +1 against infantry units. So warriors, basically. When do we have horses? Slinger. Yeah, we don't have the slinger. We have the shunoku. The horse comes here. Yeah. The horse comes as a chariot. Now, okay, think about that. Think about that. I got an archer for free. And the archer, you only get it at bronze working. So it's like if I had 2 research for free, thanks to this one goody hut. That's really, really strong. Okay, new goody hut. Ooh, a new city state. Yes. Animals have broken from the confines of a wealthy noble's menagerie and run amok. Oh, excuse me, I didn't see your message. Is it still the same focus as far as food growth early game than production later game? I am not sorry, I got distracted. I'm not entirely sure. Are you still talking about Augustus, or are you talking about the game as it is, globally? So, the animals run amok. They are no longer fit for the wilds, but clearly we're not happy. You can build the animals a proper home, take 50 damage. So, we take 50 damage on the scout, but he's next to a non-hostile village, a friendly village. So, we can decide to spend a few turns to heal. If we take the damage, we gain 30 science and 33 happiness, which is not bad. Or we can let the animals roam and we get 33 happiness. I'm gonna take the damage. And we finish pottery. In general, okay. So let me just... So we validated +1 production on clippets and +1 food on plantation. We don't have plantations, but that's fine. So since we validated that, I think we want... I could do the Young Garden adjacent to river. Wait. On the clippet? Because this is... Either that or that is a beautiful district. Maybe on the clippet. I lose the clippet, but... I will lose basically 1 happiness and 1 production. I mean, the clippet is kind of good, but... Hanging Garden could be something. I'm gonna go irrigation. Let's see what we do. Or... No, I can place the Hanging Garden right here. Now, that's kind of shitty because I lose the adjacency. Not necessarily, I can build districts here, actually. Okay, so in general, is it still the same focus as far as food growth early game, production later game? So yes, but no. For 2 reasons. First of all, doesn't matter if it is a city or a town, food growth will gain you a lot of population. A lot of population will keep on building each of your settlements. But here's the thing. Your towns do not produce things. Instead, the value of production is turned into gold. So Augustus, who likes to have a butt ton of towns, has a capacity for a huge amount of gold income. And why do you want to grow your towns? Well, you want to grow your towns because, so to have a good food growth on your towns during the whole game, because the more your town grow, and the more you open potential woodcutters, mines, and other things like that, that creates production. And you can even focus your town into production, if you want. And that production is turned into gold. So you can decide, do I want to generate a max amount of growth for my cities, or for my towns? Do I want to send that production to my cities to have super productive cities? Do I want to generate a whole bunch of gold because I have big towns that produce quite a lot, etc, etc, etc. And this goes through the entire game, through all the era. So it's not just like first era, focus on growth, second era, focus on something else. It's more like a mix of each. Now, what you said, which is growth, production, is absolutely valid for cities. Yes, the cities are gonna keep on growing, especially because you have those buildings that will also provide you a lot of food. But you want your cities, the main cities that are producing stuff, you want them to be really productive. So you will need those cities to have a high production. Or alternatively, if you are building wonders or other things like that, yeah, you want your cities to be generating a lot of science and research. Sorry, science and culture. So the cities are a bit more like global, and the towns can actually send to the cities whatever they are making. But here's the thing: if you want a town to send its production or its growth or something like that, well, you want that town to be pretty well developed as well. So you will focus in developing your towns first, for sure. To be completely fair, I am not using the specialization of towns enough. I think I should use it more. Okay, so let's see what's happening now. The animals return to a more accommodating shelter, where they can be studied and enjoyed. What do you mean by studied and enjoyed? That makes me worry. I know we are in antiquity, but still, please. There we go. Okay, this one didn't attack, but that's okay. Because we got our Shunoku that is coming, and that's gonna shoot at him. So our scout that took the damage is going to heal for a couple of turns. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Don't hesitate to interact if you have any questions. This archer is gonna shoot. Yes, he can heal, but you know what? That's fine. Once we are fortified, I will attack a little bit. This guy is gonna heal for his turn. What do we want to do? 20% science for 6 turns or 30% production to our training infantry unit? No. I'm gonna take the science for now. Plus, we are currently on high science because we have the exchange. Let's get the second policy card that gives us also a little bit of culture. As a matter of fact, I might be stupid wasting my turn with the settler because I need a few more turns. It's just that I wanted to be ready to use the settler immediately as soon as Targa is dead. Oh my god, my scout! Leave my scout alone! Okay, this scout is dying. I don't know. I do not think he can come... Oh! Wait, the goodie hut has been taken anyway. So I'm gonna sacrifice my scout to have some vision. What? What? There was a goodie hut here. Who took it? I am so confused right now. Oh, probably the... No. No. Who took that one? Okay, the guy is gonna kill my scout because it has nothing else to do than to kill scouts. Another goodie hut. Maybe we pump out another 1 or 2 scouts to make up for it. Refugees have settled near a grove of berry bushes. Nice. Vital nourishment. The juices also produce a dye that may catch the eye of market goers. So we could use the berries for 20 culture and 13 food. Yeah, that's not bad. That could pump out a new population faster. Or we could test the dye for 30 science. That's 1 turn and a half. Okay, so here another way to think about this. If I get a faster population, what can I do with it? The answer is I could use it in a woodcutter, for example, which gives me some culture permanently, or some construction capacity. Alternatively, if I give myself a little bit of science, like a turn and a half of science, I get irrigation faster, which means I could build the hanging garden faster. But if I have a population on production, I can also build the hanging garden faster. So let's go for the long term, and that's gonna be culture and food. Also, that actually help our discipline, which is gonna give us the commander. So let's do that. By the way, guys, I wanted to tell you that during the night, yeah, he killed my scout. No big surprise here.
Which is of no use.
During the night, a lot of people have decided to follow me, and I am very, very pleased to tell you that we have passed a new threshold. So 130 followers have been passed last night. I'm very, very pleased for that. Thank you so much for all of you who decided to join the community. I am very humbled. +1 scout movement and sight. That's pretty cool. Do I want to replace my culture for that? I am tempted. This is the right time to survey, so sorry. Got a little bit of a cough. I am not very good at cutting my microphone. I need to cut my microphone more often when I cough, so you don't get to listen to that. All right. Okay, this scout, for example, is very happy now to have one more movement. Let's go up. And my army commander is gonna join my army. This settler... Okay, this is... I mean, I'm not far from killing Taruga. He can make me... He can delay me by putting the scout in. You're making weird noises, guys. Who's making that noise? Who's making that noise? Is it the donkey? Oh, it's my settler. They have they have pigs with them. It's the settlers that are making that freaking noise. Okay. My second city, I am considering right here. So this is not freshwater, but from here we can access the dye. We can access this tile here. We have an immediate source of fish, and we can access the pearl all the way here. Then we decide who's gonna take the salt. The salt is for city resource. 20% production to our training units. So the salt is for Shanghan anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But I am really thinking putting a city here. So the game tells me, oh, you should consider that city here. There is a reason for that. The reason being that it sees that resource. But I'm gonna kill Taruga. I'm gonna put a city in Taruga. So that resource will be taken by Taruga. Actually, Taruga is such a beautiful city. This is such an incredible city. Look at that. Access of iron, access of dye, access of pearl. The Wonder, and access of gypsum on the other side. Like, this is insane. This is such an insane city. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking it for sure. Hopefully. If the game does not screw me over. Okay, so, what's next? What does the Discipline Mastery give us? Honor. +3 combat strength against independent power. Gate of all nations give us 2 support on all wars ageless. I do like that very, very much. It's funny because we're playing Science Confucius, but the first thing I do is to go to war. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It's not because you're playing a specific leader that gives you a specific asset that it means you have to play this way. Right now, the game tells me you should go to war. It's like every single signs. I got 2 warriors and an archer in my goodie huts for free, almost for free. That's kind of a sign, is it not? We're gonna use that army then immediately to go into killing the unfriendly as well. So because you get a lot of benefits killing unfriendlies. So let's just do that. Okay, settler, you're gonna pass your turn. Okay, oh, okay. So he's not going to play the card of putting the scouts in. But I'm not gonna let you attract me with your scout. I am killing Taruga. Disperse. +67 culture. This is golden. Settler? Ah, you cannot come. Yes, you can come, because you're a civil. I can also get... okay, it serves no purpose for me to get the kill until I got my commander. And I got my second settler that I'm gonna send right here. Those two galleys, however, are a little bit of a pickle. They are a little bit much of a pickle. I wonder how much you need to buy a galley. I could actually probably... Can I build a galley here? I don't have access to river. I don't have access to river. Okay. Let's imagine that I wanted to buy a galley. No suitable location to spawn. Yes, but if I wanted to purchase it... 130. So in a few turns I could buy myself a galley. But I'm a little bit concerned about this. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put the archer reinforced in the city. And we're gonna see how that goes. Oh, wow. Wow. This is not a scout from the same village. These scouts come from Arna. So I almost started a war with another village that didn't do anything but to me. So those guys are trying to kill my scouts, so we're gonna move. And we found the hostile village of Sundapura. It's possible that I take a hit from this. And here we have a warrior from Xerxes. Oh! Ah, chipsuit! Hello, chipsuit. What's up? Chipsuit, you are often an annoyance, but at the moment I'm not going to be mean to you yet. Do I want to be friendly? Yes, let's be friendly for now. Let's try to be friendly with my neighbors if I can. Especially, I mean, it's possible that Xerxes decides to go against a chipsuit. Because Xerxes could be a little bit militaristic. This is combat Xerxes. +3 combat strength for units that are attacking neutral or enemy territory. So this is combat, this is violent Xerxes, okay? Making money out of fighting. Aha! I like this. Is this specific to Confucius? I don't know if this is specific to Confucius, but I love it. It's very nice. The trained eye. The soldier exhales slowly and rests the gnu against their hip. Okay, my mastery of English is not that great, but rests the gnu against their hip? If somebody knows what that means. Target in sight. The soldier cocks the lever forward and back, releasing a slew of arrows in rapid succession. They look like shooting stars dancing across the sky. This is so sexual. This is so sexual. Sorry. Train more soldiers to use the gnu. I'm gonna teach you the gnu. +16 science. Give me a Shunoku for free. Like, I'm telling you, the entire game is giving me troops. Like, what the heck? Teach me the gnu. Teach me the gnu. Oh my god. What the heck? Alright, we can have a fishing quay. That does make sense to me. Then our fishing boats here are going to produce quite a lot. Granary makes sense too. Or Dur Sharukin. Act as fortified district, but 3 combat strength to fortified district in all settlements. I don't know if I want Dur Sharukin. I want to preserve myself to build the Hanging Garden if I can. And a scout. Give me a scout.
Do nothing which is of no use.
Alright. But 3 combat strength against independent power. Makes sense to me. The survey makes sense too. Do I want to lose the production on science? Okay, let's do it. Funny enough, I already killed the city even before getting the bonus for the city. For the attack, I mean. So they are attacking my warrior, of course. To get rid of that Gare, I'm gonna have to bring my troops down. You go into this army. You, please come here. You continue your journey. The scout is here. That scout did take a shoot in the face. That's okay. And we had our very first flood. I told you it's gonna flood. It floods all the time. Can I take the risk of sending my scout in the flood? I'm gonna do it. It's probably stupid. I might actually lose the scout doing so, but... Arna and Meroe. Okay. I like the weather disaster. I don't. Disasters. So disasters have been implemented in Civ for quite a bit of time, but oh my god, in Civ 7 they are so omnipresent. Like they're disaster every turn. Once you have the whole map and you start having a pretty big empire, you get disasters like every turn. Hey Mikey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Mikey Likey Stromboli. That's quite a mouthful. Italiano much? +6 per turn for both leader. Yes, I accept and support your endeavor. However, do I need my influence? That's my question. Oh. Do I need... it's very good that Parsa is going to be occupied with this city-state here. Even if I could come here and destroy the city-state, and Parsa would be probably thankful for this. What I'm going to do, however, I'm going to go the other way. I think there was a warrior, though. Yes, there was a warrior. My scout is going to take a beating here. This is not great. Let's go here. And we found someone else. Augustus. Hello, Augustus. What's up?
Ego, Octavianus Augustus Caesar.
Oh, Mikey, thank you for the sub.
Et princeps orbis terrarum.
They always declaim themselves so much, they are taking all of my attention. Sorry about that. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you for the subs so much. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thanks. Reveal the capital of either leaders. Do I want to be friends with Augustus? To be fair, not really, but... let's use my influence. Let's use my influence. Research collaboration. Who would be most likely to accept? I just had one with Xerxes, because he has high research. And I just had a cultural with... I think Xerxes might be again. He supports it. Yes, Xerxes is about science. You're gonna have to tell me exactly the detail of what you get with the with the Prime sub. I'm not entirely sure about the Prime sub, to be completely 100% sure, honest. But I am working on it. Okay, I am currently working on it. Hello from New York, a friend from New York. Are you Italian from New York? Been watching you play Civ 7 last week, and so oh well, thank you. You are my very first, how do you say, not fiddle, loyal viewer. Just kidding. Happy to have you here, man. If you have any question about the game, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. We are also here to discover stuff. I was actually considering... So I'm studying the whole subsystem because I'm still quite new to Twitch and stuff, so I'm lacking a little bit of knowledge on these things. But I'm trying to see how I could integrate for the subscribers the way to influence the game a little bit. You know, like you have that thing where you can actually influence. So I would like to, for example, provide the possibility to either change city names or I actually can change. You know what? Hey, you deserve it, Mikey. My very first city is gonna be Mikey Stromboli. Because your name is too long, man. Your name is too long. Your mother's mother was from Italy and father's great grandparents from. Man, what sort of mix are you? Born and raised in the US. Okay, a pure breed. Funny enough, my wife loves New York, so we were in New York not so long ago. And when we went to do the food tour, that's a cool mix-up. It's a pretty weird mix-up, huh? Well, just so you know, so I'm French myself. My wife is German. We are currently living in Germany, but we met in Ireland. And of course, we travel a bit, so we were in New York not so long ago. So we are also mixing up stuff. Anyway. So, I'm gonna have to figure... Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna have to figure out how to be a bit more interactive. I'm currently studying the possibilities offered by the stream. I want to make things cool as well for you guys, to be able to interact with the stream and these sort of things. But yeah, lots to do. My brain is sort of dying out of all this research and stuff. So I know what you're gonna say. Why don't you employ the guy who came earlier and tried to sell me his service, huh? Well, mostly because he came to me. The guy who comes to me trying to sell me his shit, he can stay alone. He like I don't trust in that person. He's selling his shit. He's a salesperson. He's not a real person. Shuno. Okay. Do I want to go for a double army, like to go full on? Am I actually using money right now? I think the units I have should not use too much money right now. Just the archer cost one. So I could go. I mean, no, the next army commander requires 19. Okay, I need production. Camp and woodcutter. This is not a camp, this is a pasture. This is a pasture. I could have woodcutters, quite a few actually. So should I invest my population into woodcutting? Love Europe. We'll be coming back for our wedding honeymoons this August to Italy and Greece. Yay! Great destinations, man. Absolutely. You go mid-Italy, south, and then you take like a ferry or cruise to Greece. You gotta have the time of your life. Mediterranean is very cool. If another leader is about to win, should I just overpower them with military so they don't win? So you have the contrary to, so you have alternatives. Yes, you can do that. You can go and steal their capital, for example. It's not easy though. If you see that another leader is on the verge of winning, you have something you can use, and that's called the sanctions. So if you manage to have quite a bit of influence, you can use sanctions to hinder the other leaders. Also, alternatively, if you have some very good alliances with other leaders and you declare war to this guy, the other leaders that are allied with you are all gonna go to war with the other leader. So they might actually create more shenanigans for him. But here's the thing, and that's that's something I witnessed. If a leader, for example, starts going for let's say the science victory or something like that, often, even if you go to war with them, their science keep progressing. The AIs are actually very cheaty when it comes to that. So I'm not entirely sure that's the way to go. But actually, what you can do, you can steal their technologies. You can exchange science with the other leaders to boost up your science and your culture. You can try to build the wonders before they do. You can definitely send some armies against them and try to, for example, ruin one of the cities they have that would be really productive. Not necessarily go for like the full-on total war, but let's imagine your late game. You could definitely nuke their capital. Just saying. that does things. There are ways. There are ways. I don't know what sort of victory the I don't know what sort of victory your enemies are going for. Um, some victories are harder to do than others. I'm playing on Immortal right now. It's not the deity, it's not the highest difficulty ever, but I still managed to be quite advanced on the victory panel thing, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just at some point. I mean, maybe okay. What you could do is try to avoid the cultural victory. There is only one way to do so, and that is to go and send your explorers capture those relic thing as soon as you can. If you see that the AI is going full on for that, Japan has plus 288 science, and closest one is Siamese with plus 115. And how exactly is that victory, dude? You have the highest culture and military strength. Confucius, yesterday in my game, I was playing a militaristic game yesterday. Confucius had 1050 science. 1050, and I won. $280 science, that's nothing. Don't worry about it. The average in modern age is in the round of 300 for each. If you build some stuff, you're gonna have 300-ish. No, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Absolutely, you're right to ask. 280, yeah, that's average. Don't worry about it. You're in modern, right? You're in modern age. Yeah, you must be, because 300. I mean, within the 300 range, you're in modern. So yeah, in modern, you will see some 300, 400, 800. Doesn't mean they're gonna win. In Civ 7, okay, this is something that you need to know. The victory in Civ 7 is not just going through the tech tree. 38 turns. Yeah, okay. You're fine. You're fine. The victory is gonna be within, I would say turn 70, maybe around 70. So you still have time. You can definitely screw them up. If their science is really good, maybe you take some of their cities, then you benefit from the science. So the victory, you cannot see it here because I am on antiquity, okay? But the victory for the modern era is not limited to filling up this bar. You have to fill up the bar, and then you unlock the victory condition. So look at it precisely. The victory condition is not the same as just filling up the bar. I think I have my window open. Just give me a second. I'm getting a little cold here. All right. Sorry about that. So, victory conditions. Each of the four legacy path, will have a specific name and specific conditions to fill up the bar. Once you fill up the bar, you get the last thing here. You put your cursor on it, and it will tell you what are the victory conditions. Okay, so just to remember, the victory conditions for culture was to have 15 or 20 relics in your museums, and then you needed to do some sort of exposition or something like that. The militaristic victory condition is to get 20 points out of stealing or conquering settlements that are from a different ideology that you have. So if you go for one type of ideology, such as, I don't know, let's say you go for democracy, then you want to attack people that are into communism or I don't remember, fascism or stuff like that, because that gives you more points. Once you have the points and you fill up the bar, for the military, you need to research the bomb and to do the IV. You need to build the Manhattan Project, and then, which is a wonder. And once you have built the wonder, you need to do Project IV. So you need to validate the project. So these are the real victory conditions. You need to do all that to achieve victory. For the science, you will need, for science, you need to have a whole bunch of specialists that boost up your tiles up to 40 production. And once you manage to have those 40 production tiles, it unlocks another type of victory condition. I'm not even sure I ever did this one because like it's impossible for me to... I'm gonna try, maybe with Confucius we could try to have it. I don't know if it's doable. Anyway, I need to boost up my production. My productivity here is terrifying. So clay pit, mines and quarries, camps and woodcutters. Yeah, you need to decide which victory you want to go for, and sometimes you will see that the game reorients you towards something else. For example, one of the hardest victory, for my opinion, is the economic victory. The economic victory is really tough. You need a bunch of settlements, you need railway stations and factory in all of those settlements, and to assign special resources to those factories, and then they start exchanging between each other, and you need to do 500 exchanges to unlock the victory condition. This is like crazy hard. From my opinion, it's crazy hard because just building those factories and rail stations cost a lot of gold, like a whole bunch of gold. You can build them in cities, but you have to pay them in the towns. You can only pay for buildings in towns. And those cost a lot. Like a factory costs 1,360 gold, if I remember well. And a railway station costs something around, I think maybe 800 gold or 1,000 gold. So you need like almost a turn of production. When you have a monstrous amount of gold, you need at least a turn of production just to render one of your settlement productive for the economic victory. And then they have to exchange. Even if you have 20 settlements, you spend 20 turns building all of that in each of those 20 settlements, you still need them to do 500 exchanges. Think about that. If you have 20 settlements with everything, they need 25 turns of exchange to get 500. But you don't get the 20 in one turn. You're gonna need 30 or 40 turns to get all 20 settlements set up with the rail station and the factory, knowing that you only get the rail station and the factory once you unlock them in the tech tree. So what turn are you once you finish the 500? I tried to do the economic victory to get the 500. I was finished on tech tree and I was finished on the IV project before I reached the 500. So I won the military victory because I finished the project. It was just faster, easier to do another victory than the economic. So what was the point? Okay, all of this to say nothing. I'm gonna go and do... I have to sacrifice a woodcutter, unfortunately, if I want to put my saw pit. So here's the thing. We want a district here for sure. And this could be... nothing in particular. That could be... Actually, if I placed a wonder here, I could do the Gate of the Nations. Place adjacent to a district. I could place the Gate of the Nations right here. Then I would have a beautiful district here, and a beautiful district here, and a beautiful district here. If I do that, I cannot place my saw pit here. So I could instead... I want I mean, the wonder I want to place is the Hanging Garden. The Gate of a Nation is interesting, but it takes 17 turns to build. I just don't have enough building capacity. So I'm thinking Soapit is better right now, but I don't know where to place it. It's ridiculous. Because I want to place another wonder here. So I'm gonna do the... Okay. I'm gonna do the fishing cay. I don't have an option right now. I just don't know where to do the Soapit. Because that's an ageless building. It's gonna stay in place forever. I could place the Soapit on the main district. But the main district is gonna be next to two wonders. That's even more stupid. So let's place it here. That's alright. Let's place it here. It might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna try anyway. Anyway. Hey guys, welcome to the stream for those who just joined. As you can see, this is the turmoil of my life. So, I'm gonna place a woodcutter here. Or a fishing boat. Let's make sense. Okay, let's make sense. I'm gonna place a woodcutter, gain a little bit of production, then the Soapit is going to boost it up. I need production because I want those wonders. So let's do that. Is my guy going to survive? Whew! Can he shoot? He cannot shoot. Okay, they cannot shoot at 2 of distance. Good to know. My warrior did not die. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna exchange with the archer. Oh, are they gonna lose their turn? My settler is gonna come down. Yeah, they are losing their turn because they are entering the river. But that should be fine. I don't know if the galley can shoot me. I think the galley can only attack adjacent. So that should be fine. Okay. And these guys are gonna come here and they're gonna shoot the galley. Okay. And we are happy because the scout did not take damage. Alright. This scout is gonna move 1 and explore. And we found a goodie hut. But we also found a hostile warrior, which means there is yet another hostile village somewhere around here. Sorry, I missed your question. First, you need to decide your victory. You said that. So, what are the best 2 options? The best 2 options for you are culture or military. You think so? Okay. Culture, check the conditions, really. You need to send your explorers, gather those antiquities. And I can tell you one thing. That's a rush. The AI is going to pump out explorers like crazy and send them in every direction. So you want to try the culture? Go for it. You need to pump out explorers. You need to produce them really, really, really fast. Yeah. Produce them. And then the way it works is that you need to send those guys. They will have their own lance, a little bit like the settler. You're going to have a lance like that. And on the map, you're going to see a little shovel. That little shovel means that it's a digging site where they can find clues as to where to find an artifact. So you need to send them to dig, and you need to arrive there first. Otherwise, the competitive explorers are going to be on the tile and you will not be able to dig it. Once you dig the site, it will show you where on the continent you can find the relics. And then you need to send your guys to gather those relics as fast as you can. And then, once all the relics have been taken on each of the continents, you have the possibility to unlock more relics via a specific civic, if I'm not mistaken. And also, you can have a possibility to dig up next to natural wonders once you unlock the condition for it. And that gives you additional few artifacts, a few relics, that you might need to complete your collection. Alternatively, you will also have events during the era that will give you the option to get a relic or an artifact you need to take them. If you want the cultural victory, you need to take every possible relic you can have. Another thing that you need to be aware of, you need to place those in your buildings, meaning you need to build in enough cities. For this, you need at least 3 or 4 cities. You need to build museums. And the palace is not enough. Japan has 3 relics to you, 0 currently. That's okay. 3 is not a lot. You need 15 or 20, so go for it. Yeah. You should try to train maybe 2 or 3 explorers and send them on the map as fast as you can. You will also have, normally, I believe, a card that says that your civil units or explorers specifically move faster. You plug it. Check the civil tree. Check the civic tree on the things that relate to explorers or civil units. And check what civic or what tech unlocks the possibility to research for additional relics or additional artifacts, whatever they are. And you need to build your museums to be able to host those. If you have 15 in bank but not enough museums to put them in, you cannot validate your victory. Is the militaristic pathway a bit easier first playthrough? I will say maybe. The first time I tried to do the cultural victory, I failed because I didn't know the conditions, and the AI had produced like 8 explorers each, and they were like sending the explorers everywhere super fast. I didn't know that I had to do that. So I didn't really try, and there was no way for me to do it. Now, the AI is going to compete for those relics as well, meaning that they might share relics instead of actually having them. If you start competing harsh against, let's say that the AIs around you are quite militaristic, for example, they might not focus too much on culture. If that's the case, go for it. Militaristic is more straightforward, but it's not easy. When the AI feels that you're getting strong, you might have a whole bunch of alliance against you. Total war. And total war against you makes it really tough, because they are going to accumulate influence negatives on war against you, which creates war weariness. And the war weariness is going to plunder your happiness. Plundering your happiness means your production of every single resource, gold, normal production, food, everything is gonna plunder. All of your cities are going to be very weak and very slow to produce stuff, meaning that progressively you get slower and slower and slower. The only alternative for this is to beat the crap out of the AI. Either you completely delete an AI, which makes things simpler for you, or you beat the crap out of their army because you're good, and then you negotiate a peace treaty that is to your benefit, such as give me a city, and I will stop beating your head on the ground. And then that way you gain yet another settlement that fulfills your military victory, and you set up a peace with one of the AI which calms down the war weariness. So you need to be a bit more like Civ 6, which is a bit more like tempered when it comes to fighting. You don't want to go all in. You want to fight to a certain extent, get some benefits, stop the fight, knowing that the peace treaty is only valid for 10 turns. Even if you stop the fight with one AI, you can focus on another AI. 10 turns later, you can decide that, oh no, let's go and fight again. And then you go back to the fight and you beat the crap out of the AI once again. And that's also a good way to do it. But here's the thing, if you start to suffer from war weariness a lot, and the AI on the other side is not, because they're all like sort of allied against you or this sort of shit, their science might grow much faster than yours. That means that their units are gonna be much tougher than yours. And then suddenly, going militaristic is tough. Yesterday, I did the militaristic. I completely destroyed Ashoka. I left him like 2-3 cities in the Pampa. I negotiated a peace treaty with one of his biggest city ever. He gave me a city that had like 3 wonders in it, like a crazy good city with 30 population. I had to face Confucius, and Confucius had the time to build up an insane science. And he came to me, and he had a monstrous like advantage. +5, +6, +7 strength against my units. It was really, really tough. Open market with Hatshepsut. +6 gold per turn for each leader. I say yes to that. My gold is actually really low right now. That's gonna put me to 10. I really do like that. Thank you, Hatshepsut. Those are neutral, but Xerxes likes me. I don't know if I want an alliance with Xerxes. I think what I want is just to remain friendly with them. If they ask for an alliance, I will consider, but you have to know something as well. Allying, if you go militaristic, allying other thieves is a good thing to do, but because they will automatically go to war with your enemies. However, if your ally decides to go to war with someone that you did not make war with, you are going to be faced with a choice. Do I betray my alliance because I refuse to go to war? Or do I confirm my alliance by supporting the war and going to war myself with the enemy of my friend? And here's the thing. Sometimes going to war is not to your benefit at all. And you get, if you decide to betray your alliance because you don't want to go to war, you're gonna suffer a major penalty in influence with your friend. So suddenly your ally becomes not hostile to you, but not far. Like, neutral. So there's that too. My commander is coming here. This guy is gonna spend a turn healing. Let's see if I can save my... Oh yeah, this guy took a beating. Yeah, we knew that would happen. Let's try... Oh my god.
Another lens. See straight inside.
Ururu!
Wouldn't see.
Beautiful. Okay. That scout is dead. Say goodbye. Beautiful scout with your beautiful dogs. You are so dead. You are so dead. In the same time, I am seeing an army coming toward me, and that's not to my liking. So I need to finish this quickly, put my city, send my army, and defeat this. Either way, the end goal race is twice as hard. Yeah. The end goal race is not easy. You have to pump it up if you want to win the game. It's not Civ 7 is not easy. It's not an easy version. With these explorers, is there an easy way to spot museum? Because I'm lost. Okay, no, you don't spot museums. You build museums. You need to spot the digging sites. Now, digging sites can be either next to a city of yours, where it explains that, like if you go into the Wikipedia, Civilopedia, check for explorers or digging sites, how it works. You will see, you go into the lands, when you click on your explorer, you have the explorer lands, and the explorer lands, you will see there is an icon. Here it's for the settler, it's an icon of city. For the explorer, the icon is a shovel. So you need to send your explorer to the shovel. So try to figure out the shovel that's the closest, and you send your explorer there. As soon as you did, you send your next few explorers to other shovels on the map. And then you let them do what they have to do. Once they arrive, you will have a special ability. You will see a little shovel in your abilities. You click on it, it's gonna take a few turns. It will dig up the site. And once you dig up the site, you will have additional information on where to find artifacts. So, say goodbye to my scout. First, we found the new city of Lindsay. Lindsay, who's gonna be the next subscriber? Not greedy at all, you know. Come on, guys, come on. It's subscriber. You need the name here. Anyway. Um, what do we do with Lindsay? Lindsay is a town, it's not a city, so all I can do is purchase something. If I want to convert this town to a city, I need to expend 368 gold. Now this will reduce a little bit over time, but right now I just don't have the gold. So I'm gonna let that town do what it does, which is basically grow. In 7 turns, that town will grow. Hopefully maybe before that. Actually, City of Lindsay, yeah, only have the 333, that's why. If I could grow that town through an event or something, I'd take the fish, and then it will grow super fast. Oh yeah, no, I actually do have a population, I'm sorry. I'm taking the fish. And I do have 2 populations. Because of Confucius? I think. Is it? I think it's because of Confucius, but I'm not sure. Hello guys, welcome to the stream, for those who just joined us. I'm gonna go for fish. Yeah. And then in Lindsay, when I have the money for it, I will buy the fishing quay. I'm sorry, I need to cut the microphone. I need to use the microphone stuff. The fish will remain in Lindsay because I don't have the fishing quay. I cannot transfer the fish into my resource market. So it will provide +3 food. So very good. Excellent. Lindsay is now growing in 2 turns. Oh boy. Your civilization has discovered the natural wonder Ururu. Right here. Actually, so Ururu is a small wonder that gives +6 happiness, and it does +2 culture on desert terrain in this settlement. We could potentially settle a city here. That looks like a good city. Oh, but you see what I see? All this red right here tells me there is a city right here, or at least close by. Ah, it might be a city-state. If it's a city-state that decided to come here, it could be the hostile one. No, I think they all come from Sandapura. They are from Sandapura, yes? No, they are not. They are from Karal Soupe. Karal Soupe. So, they might be coming from here. Why are they coming this direction? Why are they coming toward me? Oh!
The essence of all beings is the earth. The earth water. The water.
Yeah, shut up. They didn't kill my scout. I say that, but the scout is virtually dead. There is no way I can move. If I move next to any of the units, they gain a zone of control. Yeah, they're coming for the raid, yeah, of course. But as you can see, it's just, I think it was a coincidence that they were all together, because it really looked like an army coming for me. But look, they just dispersed. So either that, or the AI is evil and just blocked my scout's movement. So I would love to do a last search, but here's the thing. The search cannot pass through the mountains. So even if I do a search, it's not going to reveal anything. So instead, I mean, I could try to heal. I don't think that's gonna change anything. They can't see me, so I'm gonna bring my scout here. At least I'm going to unveil what's there. That scout is dead. Did we have anything else here? No, huh? Oh, I got 2 scouts south? Weird. I got 2 scouts south. Aha! Hatshepsut, she's over there. There is a goodie hut here. but I don't like to see those guys. So they should not have line of sight of my scout, and hopefully that's the case and they are not gonna come against me. If that's the case, I can pass, I can sneak to the goodie hut. Let's see if I can do that. And this scout is gonna go south and just unveil what's here. Now we are in Tundra, which means that the border of the map is actually close. We are in the south of the map. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Let's get a little bit of gold. Thank you, Chipset. And next, logically, Confucius, we go for writing. Low happiness in my new city, I suppose. What are you talking about? My cities are very happy. Yes, he attacked my archer. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna settle my city. There we go. And now we are going to shoot the guy 2 times. That should be enough to kill it over time. My commander is gonna come here, get the warriors, and you are going to wait. The warriors are gonna heal slowly. Hopefully, I will have enough strength to pump the guy out. Out of nowhere, Japan and Mexico just declared war on you. So what just happened is that Japan and Mexico, which were allied, most likely just validated an alliance with somebody that you were at war against. Or if not, they are allied together and one of the two decided to declare war on you. So both declared war on you. Now, the AI does not need an excuse to declare war on you, and if they see that you have an advantage, they will. They will eventually go at war against you. Militaristic civilizations, such as Japan, for example, definitely, they can declare war. How have you been liking Civ 7? I think it has a long way to go before it is totally complete. I agree. I'm excited to see in a year or two with more civs and leaders added. Yeah, sure. You know what I'm more excited about? Community mods. Because just like Civ 6, I believe that the devs are going to keep on completing the game to a certain extent, but not to 100% of what the people need. Even in Civ 6, what was making Civ 6 really good were some of the community mods that have been released on the workshop. And you know, it's not without a reason that if I press escape, no, it's actually not here, but you have a social menu. It's not here, it's at the beginning. I can actually access the mods and see what I have installed. I would, like, there is something missing in Civ 7. Look at the lances. They are great mods already. I don't know if I want to start using mods immediately. I think I want to familiarize myself a little bit more with the game. But I have seen some serious limitations. First of all, I can see that they added some lances already. You see, my game is vanilla. It's not modded at all. And I can see that already some lances have been added by the devs. Also, the grid. So it's okay. It's still very simplified and stuff. It depends if the game needs it. Now, seeing all the yields everywhere on the map, for example, it's not an absolute necessity. Because you don't really choose to place your population only for yields anymore. You do choose to place them depending on if you need more farm or if you need more woodcutters, if you need the city to grow or to produce, or if you need to take a tile that will unlock a resource. But the yields are really just indicatoring. It's not like in Civ 6 where the yields are so important. In Civ 7 the yields are not as important, I feel. So seeing all the details like this, it's okay, but it's not so important anymore. However, yeah, there are definitely some shortcomings. Like, this is outrageous. This tab, like, I want to find a community mode that rework this shit completely. This is outrageous. This is a shame. They should not have released the game with something as poorly made as this tab. Especially this other yield income that literally tells you nothing. And you have no idea why your modifiers are so important and what's happening and where it's happening. Because, and this is what I saw coming, when you start a civilization that has the happiness factor, you basically lose visibility over what's happening. You lose happiness in your cities, everything turns to shit. Your city starts to not grow anymore, reduce the production. Like, I had a freaking city that had 80 or 90 production and 90 food. Because of our readiness, it was down to 17 and 20. Absurd. You have been playing since Civ 5. This is your favorite Civ. Civ 5 is your favorite, not Civ 6. Civ 5 is good, don't get me wrong. Civ 5 is good. It's pretty well established, very well balanced. I think I liked Civ 5 as the vanilla Civ. I like Civ 6 for its rich development of all the district interaction and stuff like that they really started to integrate into Civ 6. You see, until Civ 5, it's all in the city. Everything you build and stuff, it's all into this one little tile. You click on it and everything is contained. In Civ 6, it starts to open to a 3D, you know? And you start to have like those districts that grows and stuff. And in Civ 7, they continue in that direction to a higher level with the cliffs, with the actual 3D of the map. Because yes, that does play a role. Those cliffs and stuff, they all play a role in attacks. And when you look at a city, let me take the yields away. When you look at a city without any map modifier and stuff, look how beautiful that is. Each of the tile have some interaction, animations and stuff. They all look really nice. And when you're on modern era and your city is fully developed, you can take all of the UI out and just look at your city. It looks really, really nice. So I think there is that. They are also developing Civ into a direction where you gain more graphics, more animation, more city development as a map. It makes for very beautiful thumbnail, for example. You keep yields off. You like the game looks better without it. I do agree. In exploration, it turns yields on to add up yields for the science legacy path. You turn yields on to add up yields for the science legacy. Yeah, the science legacy, it's a shit show. The science legacy is a shit show, man. I think the best I managed to do was like 2 tiles. That's for me, that's a horror. Like the science legacy is a horror. Anyway, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at that. Boom, boom. +4. Okay, that's not gonna grow so fast, but it's fine. It's fine. Ah, my scout is dead. Yes, of course. Augustus has declared war on Hatshepsut. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Go to war with Hatshepsut. Ha! Xerxes hate my guts. I just got a -20 on my influence to Xerxes for having settled too close to his capital. This is not unforeseen. That could lead to war. But here's the thing. I could go to war and steal Parsa. Xerxes is a great potential ally, but he is really close to me. Really, really close. I could sincerely consider the idea of attacking Parsa. It just got flooded. I just don't know how strong his army is, but yeah. Right now, I need to get rid of the immediate threat, which is the Gare. It's going down. I am a absolute moron because I didn't bring my army commander. Like, at some point, you need to learn the game, dude. I'm gonna keep that for the fishing case, so I'm gonna take this one. And this scout is doing what? This scout is gonna go south and explore. Alright, so we are seeing the limits. There are no goody huts here. There is a galley. I'm just gonna send the scout here for the sake of visibility. And once it's done... I mean, I strongly believe that Hatshepsut is on this side, which means all the goody huts are taken. On the north, we have Xerxes that has taken all the goody huts on this area. So yeah, I think we had the goody hut we could have. And we should be happy about it, because we had some very nice goody huts. I find, personally, that the exploration era is probably one of the most complex. I find it really, really tough. You can get some serious good legacies, but I find the exploration era to be quite difficult. Especially if you play like me on quick. Quick, but not easy. Ah, he saw me. He came. So we're gonna do the long way. That's alright. 2 sources of gypsum. Okay, I can see definitely like a city around here. Lots of resources. I can see a city maybe around here. Alternatively, in the south, look at this. There is a beautiful city here. Even more beautiful here. A city here means 3, 6, 7 resources. But you need to go fast to steal that resource from Arna. That's... okay, 7 resource in antiquity is... sorry, I don't know how to count. 8 resource. 8 resource in antiquity, this is unseen. This is insane. That city right here is insane. Plus, you actually have a 3 navigable river tile right here for very, very strong yields. That's definitely a city here for me. Oobla. That is a city for me. 1 turn to finish that, and then you pump out a settler, please. So, what is the Gary doing? The Gary did not do anything. He just passed. He declared forfeit. There we go. Thank you for the XP. That commander would have passed his level if I didn't misplay the previous turn. So stupid. So I already have a Shunoku. I think I'm gonna leave the archer in and take the other Chunuku. As for you, settler, not settler, scout, you're gonna come here next to Hatshepsut. She missed the goody hut? Really? Wow. I am surprised.
In the calm darkness of moonless nights, in the lone glare of day, The snows descend upon that mountain. None beholds them there.
What difficulty do you play on? I am currently playing on Immortal difficulty, just before Deity. So just like you play Long Age on Immortal, I'm playing Quick Age on Immortal. The reason for this being that streaming Long Age, dudes, that's just too much. Like, a whole game is almost 3 streams. Now consider the fact that I do not stream only Civilization 7. If I streamed only Civilization 7, I would probably commit suicide within a month. So I am too much of a ovni gamer. I don't know how you want to call it, but I have 2,000 games on Steam. That's what you need to know. That tells you who I am. So I play Civ 7 on Wednesdays, 8 hours. And then Thursdays, like today, it's sort of a continuation / finishing of the Wednesday game. Now the thing is, when I set up a game like I did today, and I just do like a long stream on Wednesday, let's be honest, I barely have time to reach the exploration age. And that's 8 hours straight. So, and I'm playing on quick with abbreviated age. That means, okay, I am talking a little bit, and you could argue that I'm talking a lot, but you know. But here's the thing: even if I don't abbreviate my turns, it's still quite a lot of turns. Okay, it's like each age is roughly around 70, 80 turns. That takes time. That just takes time. So I cannot afford to play long age. That's like just not possible. The problem with abbreviated age is that it makes some legacies almost impossible, such as the economic legacy is really, really tough. Someone yesterday told me that he played an economic quick and managed to finish the economic legacy super, super well. I have no idea how he did that. It was Ghost, I think, that told me that yesterday. No idea how he did that, to be fair. Really. I could try it again. I will try it again. I will try it again. Go full on economic and see what we can do. But I did already. Like, I had a game, I had 20 settlements, 40 resources, crazy economy between 3,000 and 4,000 gold per turn. I could not validate the economy. I just could not. Votive figures have been flung across the landscape. For the slain, they may be comfort. For their orphans, sign of devotion. For those in the capital, thrilling curiosities. Leave the votive figures for the dead. We gain 33 happiness and 20 culture. We have 4 turns until next celebration. That would give us a solid 2 turns. And 20 culture is the turn of culture. Alternatively, we could collect and steal the figures for 50 gold. I'm gonna go for the culture this time.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
We just validated mysticism. We now have a pantheon. We can build an altar for some happiness. And plus 2 gold in all settlements. I could change the survey now. Not yet. I will, but not yet. I want my scouts to keep exploring a little bit more, and them having like an extra line of sight is good. This tundra is very rich, actually. Look at this. What is Persia doing here? This tundra is very rich. For as much as the base tundra tile does not provide much yield, the tundra, however, hold a lot of resources. A lot of resources. I really think, okay, I am definitely putting a city here. Oh no, here. I'm putting a city here. Taking this, yeah. Plus 6 culture from Augustus. Yeah? I take it. Okay, where do we go from this point? I think we should go for the C at this point. First, because we get a +1 settlement limit. Science building gains a science as well, and we get the Great Wall. We are on the verge of completing the writing, which will give us our first science building. So that's good combo. Pantheon. So without a doubt, we are the last one to find a Pantheon. In Immortal, let's put it this way, it is absolutely impossible to get an altar before the AI because of their advantage on science and culture. So, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Pantheons have been already placed. Probably another one around. No, okay. 6 Pantheons have been placed. I don't know how many AIs there is in this game. I think maybe 8 total. I don't know. But all the base Pantheons are all taken. And you cannot do anything about that. So, let's check what's left. God of the Forest. +1 gold on camps and woodcutter in settlements with an altar. We do have quite a bit of woodcutter possibility here. And we are going to go woodcutter because of all these woods. So +1 gold on every camp and woodcutter, it's not too bad for Mikey Stromboli. Actually, Lindsay would also benefit from 3 woodcutters. Oh boy, I did not realize that. Okay, he's going back for the second round. I'm gonna have to check this. God of the Forge, 10% production towards constructing buildings in cities with an altar. That is a 10% production boost for cities. For this, I need to transform Lindsay into a city. Actually, I could accumulate my gold to change one of those into a city. I think... I don't know if I want... What's the name? Chengdu to be a city anytime soon. Because Chengdu need to grow. And it gets a +50% growth bonus while being a town. I think Chengdu is going to remain a town until it's fully grown. But I can see how maybe Lindsay should be a city. Because good growth. I can set up a quick fishing quay. I can develop the city in that direction. I don't know. I need to think about it. God of the Forge it's a possibility. It's an option for us. God of the Sea +1 production on fishing boats in settlements with an altar. This is also pretty good, considering that Mikey Stromboli can easily have 1, 2, 3, 4 fishing boats. Once developed, 5, 6. But here's the thing. Those tiles are gonna be used for districts. Fishing quay, wharf, port, bridge. I'm gonna lose at minimum 2 of those. And if I decide to build a wonder that requests a river, maybe 3. So that's not so much production at the end of the day. Lindsay, yes. Lindsay will definitely benefit a lot from God of the Sea. That could be interesting for Lindsay to take God of the Sea. We have God of the Sun. It gives basically 1 yield of each for the altar. Now, God of the Sun, you have to understand, the altar's bonuses disappear entirely when you go into exploration. So it's like a super temporary benefit. I don't know if the God of the Forge, however, remains. If the God of the Forge remains, then it's a flat +10%. As long as you have the altar. I do not know if that remains. God of War, 15% production toward training military units. That is also very good. God of Wisdom, 1 science on quarters. Meh. If it remains, I have no idea if it remains. I don't know if the Pantheon remains. If you keep it with the altar, to be fair. 10% production toward constructing wonders. Oh, now that is a quick gain. Knowing that I have 2 wonders that I would like to build. I think I am interested by that. Oral tradition, 10% production for training settlers. Meh. I already got 3 cities. I'm gonna have 4 soon. I don't know if I need oral tradition. Sacred water. The altar received a +1 happiness adjacency for coast, lake, and navigable river tile. So if I was to put it here, the altar will receive +3. But that's it. So it's kind of shit if you think about it. I don't want that. The altar placed here for this city, if I could place the altar here, then it will receive +6. And +6 happiness, that is a late exploration age happiness building. Makes the altar quite strong. But that's a 1 tile. That's a 1 exception. I don't think it's worth it. Stone circle, +1 production on Clipit mines quarries. No. I'm gonna go Monument to the God. I probably never did that before, but the altar is here. Needs to be placed. Do I want to place it here? No. Because I want to place a wonder here, so I want to place something that benefits from wonders. I could place it here. No, there are 2 resources. Ah, God, those tiles are really interesting to me. Maybe here? I mean, wonder and resource is also good, but that opens at least the tile. We have the garden, +6 already. Navigable river. Aha! Here we go. Navigable river, +6 food. I suppose this is the one. Right here. Not a big surprise. I want to dedicate that tile for absolutely for those sort of things. How much does all this cost? First of all, the Hanging Garden takes 15 turns. The gardens are at 240 gold. I could decide to buy the gardens. Or I could buy the altar. I should buy the altar. 240 gold, that's in 2 turns, so before the settler finishes. And then I can go for the Hanging Gardens. I want the Hanging Gardens to be here. So in 2 turns I buy the altar. Here we are under attack. That sucks. We are gonna bring our military commander back and benefit from the experience. Thank you very much. Gain the assault capacity. Unit can move after unpacking. So I do not see how an army commander could start with anything different from assault. Bastion is good, but assault is the flat bonus to your troops, so... There we go. Do I want to attack this guy? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna bring this guy right here. And this dude right there. Now, because I do not want to lose the kill... Okay, something that you might not know. So I'm going to explain it just in case. The way it works for the commander to get its experience, you need the commander to be next to his attacking troop the whole time. Within his radius, at least. That means that if I attack with my archer first, damage the scout, I will gain some XP for this. But if I send my warrior and kill the scout, the warrior is physically going to move to this tile automatically, because this is what land units do. When land units kill another unit, it moves into the tile of that unit. But the game has been programmed in like with feats, you know, big developer feats. And they decided that if you kill a unit with a land unit, and that land unit goes into a tile that goes beyond your commander radius, you don't get the experience. Completely stupid. So, to avoid that situation, we are going to attack with the warrior first. Because it's not gonna kill the scout. We gain 4 experience for this. And now we are going to shoot on place the scout. It's not gonna kill it. And we're gonna get the experience again. And this guy, oh, apparently he took some, yeah, he's gonna heal. That's fine. Ooh, now that was a pretty strong attack. Mike is strong, but he is being attacked by a Gary. Now that sucks. We did not want that to happen. So I should put a Shunoku in defense. Ah, how much is the Shunoku? 80 gold. 80 gold is more than 2 turns. 80 gold is almost 4 turns. So, is it worth spending 4 turns of gold production? I say no, it is not, because we want next turn to have the altar. So I'm going to produce the Shunoku. I'm gonna put it... I'm actually gonna have to give it priority. Because we cannot afford for our main city to be attacked. Okay, my scouts are doing some good scout job. There we go, beautiful. And here we have the infamous city of Gutiuda. Gutiuda, that has been pumping out evilness into the world. And we can see that Hatshepsut is settling heavily in this area. So we need to put our city soon enough that she cannot complain that we are here. Hatshepsut actually likes us now. It's very good for you to like us, because we have so many exchanges. We are losing Persia. Okay, so here's what's happening. Persia's agenda is Lord of Fire. Likes leaders that are at war with others besides him. Dislikes those that are not at war with others. We are currently waging war to individual units on the map, but we are not at war with other people. Those two are at war with each other, so he likes them. He does not like me. And the problem is that over time, the negative of his leader agenda, because I'm not at war, is gonna grow stronger. And from neutral, we are neutral right now, we are going to go negative. And eventually, he's gonna hate my guts and decide to go to war against me because of that. So, I did not exactly want... I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to war with Persia, but I am now sincerely considering going at war with Persia and stealing Parsa. I didn't necessarily want to do it, but I think I'm gonna have to. There we go. We have a second point, and we are going to give strength to my range units. After all, we got 3 of them. I'm gonna benefit greatly from that. Mikey Sorombori is going to give us another human. Let's put a fishing boat. It's dangerous because it's on flood, so I might lose the fishing boat, but Right now it's pretty good. We're gonna get the die. The die gives us a little bit of culture and a little bit of happiness and also gold. Yes, I need to place the die though. I could place it in Chengdu. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I do realize now that I managed to place the die in Chengdu without the existence of the fishing quay. That is surprising. Shindu does not have fishing quay either. The warrior is gonna go back into the army and pass.
The spoken word.
We are losing defenses, but that's alright. Because this is finished. Very good. Now this guy is going to basically do nothing. You are going to heal. And then I'm gonna send you to Pasa. Hello guys, for those who just joined us, welcome to the stream. If you have any question, do not hesitate. Scientific attributes. Just give it, I take it. Progress marches on, driven by discovery. The people's thirst to know the workings of the world cannot be quenched. The people's thirst to know the workings of the world. That's a very strange formulation. So, scientific attributes, +1 science per age in the palace and city halls. That should give us +3. A good flat +3. Okay, Hatshepsut likes us. However, she's at war with Augustus. Augustus is the second person I met. No, third person I met. Should I potentially go into alliance with her? That will put me at war with Augustus, which would please Persia. But I don't know if it's a good move for me. Also, I do see that. Is it possible for me to... It is possible for me to settle. So, in terms of priority, I settle here first. Catch this this wonder, and then I settle here second and catch those resources. I would have a very strong empire. Bronze working would boost up my Chunoku and archer. Writing level 2 would give me a codex, +1 science and science building. Yes, but I am not exactly... I mean, the market could also do a lot of good for us. Because I'm gonna gain like 6 gold or something. Thanks to that tile. My priority right now is to build the wonder if I could. I know I should normally, with Confucius, focus on science. So build my libraries first. But I don't know. Lindsay, how much money do you want? 300. And Chengdu? 368. So the cost is going down, but it's still not reachable. I think I'm gonna go bronze working to give myself the tier 2 units. I am producing infantry unit right now, but it's finished in 1 turn. I might have to produce more going to war with Sparta, but I'm gonna give myself the 20% bonus on science. Let's get the gold. That's +6. Now I have a good gold income, which means I can purchase the altar. I am going to place it. I could place it here. After all, the altar is not ageless. This is not an ageless building. It's just an happiness building. I'm gonna place it here. Is it stupid? Because there are plenty of buildings that benefit from wonder. But I could place them here, those buildings. Let's do that. I'm placing the altar. Now, logically, I should have shoved at least 2 turns to the hanging garden. Hopefully, we might be able to do it on time. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, it's the scout reunion. Okay. Let's discover those tiles. Very good. Now we have good vision. Now this scout, I want you to go north. And this scout, you are going to do the same. I'm gonna ask for a passage, rite of passage from Hatshepsut. How much do I need for this? Open border 13. You give it to me, thank you. Is he attacking me? He did not, but I will. This guy is healing. Is he allied to anyone? How come I cannot see his relationship? He's neutral to everybody. Okay. I think I have to go to war with him. And as for my archer, you are going to heal. Augustus wants to give me some gold. You do that. Augustus is often offering to boost up the growth of your town because he has so many towns himself. So that's his thing. And you want gold, but I don't have the thing for that, so you just give me your gold. I don't care because you're going to hate my guts anyway. I'm gonna place my scout here. Give myself vision. Very good. So scouts, you go up. Follow the trail. Alright. Okay. We could go forward with this. Chengdu has extremely slow growth. I believe I need to give it some food. I'm gonna give some fishing to Chengdu. Why is it still at 3? It should not be at 3. Chengdu, 5. Okay. 5 gives another guy in 7 turns. It's not great. Chengdu, I should buy a fishing quay or granary. I'm thinking fishing quay makes more sense. It is 140, so we need 2 turns. Oh, it's not so terrible. We shoot again. I think this Gare is so desperate that it just came to die. Okay. This guy is going up as well. Perfect. I would like, if possible, to have the full map properly explored before exploration age. As a matter of fact, because you need to send your scouts to explore the new continents or the map a little bit, of course, what you want to do is to build a whole bunch of navy during exploration age, because navy does better. But it's good to have a good map vision, so... Okay. My settler just finished. My settler just finished. I'm going to send it. There were a lot of warriors in this area. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned, to say the least. Okay, he has a warrior. Do we want to go for the swords? 20% production to our training units. If I go to the swords, I deny that to the main city. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna validate that these are now for Lindsay. So I can focus more toward the Jade and toward the north. Scout, okay. Oh, Hatshepsut is being harassed by barbarians. Where are you going?
Open up the truth to one who is not eager to get knowledge.
Okay, we could have bonus to libraries. But that's a policy, right? No, it's not. It's a fact. Influence on science building, +2 influence in the palace. Influence on happiness building. So those are policies. The Chunoku gain +5 combat strength when defending. Ah, interesting. Let's do that. Chunoku. Can I? No, I cannot. I have no idea if the galley went away. I think I want to accompany my settler. Scout, you gonna give me some vision? Ooh. Okay. Now what's happening here? Aha! Hatshepsut and Augustus are neighbors. And that's why they went to war. Just like I'm gonna go to war with Parsa. The archer you stay in. Fields of rice. Geographers mold the land out of rice, presenting the three-dimensional map of Han territory to the court. We have the Han, but we still don't have any horses, by the way. Surveying the terrain, advisors wonder what its future holds. Will these borders grow with new settlements, or will power be consolidated in the capital? We are preparing for expansion, but we could get +16 culture. The 16 culture is interesting. It's a turn off. The gold is also interesting. I'm gonna take the gold and immediately plant a fishing quay in Chengdu. And place... wait a second. Place another fishing boat. There we go. A story to tell. Satisfied at last, the writer sets down their quill. They have spent countless hours writing down words, only to scratch them out and rewrite them. All will be worth it if just one reader finds joy in this text. This is very dedicated. I do appreciate that a lot. So we could either get a codex, one must write every day to improve, or we could get 50 influence. Inspiration only strikes when it wills. Here is the thing. What sort of legacy do we want to go for? Do you guys have an idea? Why do I still hear the freaking piggy? Where's the piggy? Oh, it's because we have another settler, so now we have the piggy again. Okay, fine. What should we go for? Do we try? Do we actually try the codex, the science legacy. I mean, that makes sense with Confucius, right? But we have been so into military right now. I think we should still try to do it. Let's take the codex. I can place it in the palace. That gives me +2 science. Now we are third. Hatshepsut and Persia are still in front of me in both science and culture. Hatshepsut offers 6 culture. I take it. Aha, he's bringing a slinger. Now, I'm sorry to tell you that your slinger is not gonna be enough, my friend. Okay, I'm not very happy having to pass next to this. I think I don't really have a choice. Hopefully, it's too damaged to come to me and I can flee in that direction. Let's see how that goes. No, of course not. Like, seriously? The AI is being programmed to attack scouts non-stop. As a matter of fact, it's more than just that. Attack my scouts. Don't care about the other scouts, but care about my scout. Give me vision. Aha! We see sneaky Augustus sending a settler on the lake to forward settle us. Where does he want to go? He probably wants to try to get this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that. I cannot accept this very idea, Augustus. This is absolutely unacceptable. I'm gonna try to see. I'm not entirely sure that I can block his civil unit with my civil unit. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can. Thank you, Persia, for the money. But I am sorry, Persia. I am still attacking you in 2 turns. Ah, he's being attacked. I do like that. So his scouts is blocking my scout. Let's do that. It's okay. The archer is going to be alert. Now he has 3 warriors. A very nice line of warriors. Unexpected real estate. The city planners carefully diagram every sector, candles burning into the night, as they decide how to allocate their development budget. We can develop rural lands, we gain 13 food in our capital, or +1 gold in all settlements. I'm gonna go for the +1 gold in all settlements. I like things that are long lasting. Okay, we do now have a little bit of a pickle. How strong are those warriors? Because in 7 turns, we're gonna have a nice bonus on our Shunoku when defending. I could place myself here. Okay, my scout managed to survive. Let's see if I can block his settler. I am not sure if I can, to be fair. Plus, I have a feeling his settler is gonna go up, but if he settles here, it is still okay, because I can settle here. Settling here is better? No, it's not. I think the city here is... It's very nice. Yes, he did attack me. I knew that would happen. They just cannot refrain from attacking scouts as soon as they can. Augustus, give me open border. You reject? Oh! Oh, so that's how it is? Uh-huh. You reject my open border proposal. Okay, settler, you are going on the date. This is where I want to go, huh? in the river. Can I do it in one turn? Ah! Of course! I couldn't see it from the date, but now I can see it. Now that I'm right next to it. He's going back. He is going back. Oh, I lost 50 life. Okay, I'm in place. This is risky, but I'm going to unpack my guys. Oh my god, oh my god, the army! I don't know if I can do it. Not with an army like this. I'm gonna wait for the fortifications to be up. I don't know if I can win against an army like this. Yes, give me the gold. I do like the gold. Whew. That is frightening. I lost 50 life. Another wait a second. How exactly did the warrior attack me when I was on the water? That should be impossible. I'm gonna back off one. And heal. Wait for this guy to come in. And then bring him back. I'm gonna delay one turn. He passes over me. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, did I get flooded? Is this what happened? I almost lost my settler. Can you believe this? Oh my god. Okay, now at least my settler is protected. Can you believe it? Incredible. Hey guys, welcome to the stream for those of you who just joined. You welcome. Xerxes. Oh ho! Ha ha ha! He is denouncing me. Yes! That's a big surprise. Big surprise. But you know what? I'm gonna be fortified. I would like this warrior to be a bit more efficient. He's gonna wait. There we go. Oh, you go into the water? Really? You denounce me and now you go into the water? You think that's the right thing to do? Wait, why am I on surprise war? Oh, because we are not yet negative. But he is coming down on me right now. He's sending his army down. Should I just let him? Oh, that would be sneaky. Should I just let him go down? And then I bring my army and I attack Parsa in his back? I want to see what he's gonna do next turn. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait one turn. Oh, guys. That's not looking good. The Shunoku is stronger in defense. I am a little bit concerned right now. I am not far. I can see the tile. I want to go right here. Am I gonna be blocked just long enough so that I cannot settle my my city? Is that how it's gonna go? If I go back on the river, they're gonna shoot me. And I'm gonna die.
He heard these horrors and his spirit stirred.
Oh, now that is painful. I could not kill it. They managed to kill my guy. Can I buy a new one? I can buy a new one. A level 2 this time. I do not want to settle here. Can I sneak past it? I don't think I can. He's literally guarding those tires. Alright. Bronze working level 2, plus 3 combat strength for infantry units. Yeah? Give it! I take it. There is a galley. Passing. Oh, that's the one that attacks Mikey Stromboli. So what is it doing with this? He's all in the river. I'm sorry, but I cannot wait anymore. He's on the river, which means he has a negative right now. So I have to go surprise war. And with my guys, I am gonna destroy. Almost killed, not entirely, but unfortunately might be able to live. Pass. You finally... Yes! Sorry, it took a while, but you do have a bear emote. And the bears are coming. Slowly but surely, the bears are coming. The subs, like Mikey, are going to have access to specific bear emote. I am currently in the thinking process of providing you some very cool bear emote, guys. So that's gonna come. Okay, he's living here, but I can still kill him. Or can I not? Yes, I should be able to. Yes. Bye-bye. You lost your commander, my friend. Okay, the immortals are freaky strong. What do I do with this warrior? He's going to heal a bit more. The immortals are frightening. That's why he's so at peace being here, basically. I haven't upgraded my guys either. I'm gonna have to send some help, I think. Shendu, can you pump out? I can pump out a galley. I could attack with the galley from the sea. Let's try that. Let's send a galley and see if I can maybe attack from the sea. So, from peasant to emperor, drunk on rice wine, and a little careless, a convict or two went missing from a labor gang. Now there are rumors of a rebellion, a chance for a new dynasty. We can crush the rebellion, give ourselves a huge amount of happiness. Or we could embrace the rebellion and gain a significant amount of influence. I might have to pump out? Well, the production on infantries. Sorry. I'm not sure that it affects the price. I could be mistaken there. I could be mistaken. 41 turns until next celebration. We have only 3 happiness. Okay. That is a huge amount of happiness. That means we will have celebration. I'm gonna try it and see. Okay. In Chengdu, we just purchased a galley. In Stromboli, if we go to purchase and we check on the price of the army, a Chu Konu is now at 130. 130. I think what I need is actually the horsemen or the chariots. 180. So this is an experiment, okay? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna validate Crush the Rebellion. And that should give us a celebration normally. I suffer from war weariness. Okay, cool. Shouldn't I still validate my celebration? I'm waiting. What's happening? I cannot have... Oh, wow. What? Minus 80? What am I seeing right now? What am I seeing right now? Like, what is that? Does he have literally 3 units on the same tile? Did he just purchase 3 units and they are all on his tile right now waiting to come out? Because if that's not a bug, I do not know what is. How did this troop take 80 damage? My warrior was attacked, yes. And my Chunuku was attacked, yes. My Chunuku, which is supposed to have more defense, just got attacked for 80 damage by his immortal. Wait a second. He has an immortal at 33. Yeah, that's defense. Okay. 33 in defense. This is absurd. There is no way I can do anything to this army. I'm gonna have to spend my entire army just to kill 1 unit. I'm not even sure I can kill it. I think I'm gonna lose my army to Xerxes. This is ridiculous. Level 2 immortals, and they are monstrous, absolutely monstrous. Persian unique infantry unit. Heals 15 HP after defeating an enemy unit. That's all it says. Heals 15 HP. It doesn't say starts with plus 10 strength in your face. Okay, we have the plus 2 combat strength for range unit. We are going to take the plus 2 combat strength for infantry unit. Or should we go for the bastion? Plus 2 combat strength for land unit when defending. I think I'm gonna do that. Because we are defending right now. Let's buy infantry units. And take the production. Now, question is, did we change the price? Answer is nope. Absolutely not. So the price of purchase did not change, only the price of production. In 4 turns, we have the Hanging Garden. I don't know if that's gonna validate, but I do certainly hope so. I do certainly hope. Our Gare is gonna go there. Ugh! What is that? Every time I pass as like a corner, I just fall into a new army. Like, what the heck? Army commander. Yeah, you just pass. This is frightening. I could not even kill 1 unit. Like, can you believe this? Look at that! I'm doing nothing to his troop. Nothing. They have 36. They have double. They literally have double. They could one-shot me. They have double my strength. 25 melee strength. Plus 3 because defending on rough terrain, so that's why they're here. Plus 5 because of difficulty, which this is the unfairness of being in immortal difficulty. And they benefit from plus 3 military aid. That he got from whom? Oh, suddenly you got military aid. From whom? Who is giving you military aid? Can you tell me that? You need to be allied to start this diplomatic action. Military aid comes from whom? Is he cheating? He is not allied with anyone. He's at war with me and neutral to the other two. I have a feeling he's cheating right now. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm gonna die, it doesn't matter. Narrative choice. Blood ties unravel. On their coming of age day, a young citizen stands conflicted at the threshold of home. Wringing hands calloused by duty. Family is sacred, a unified household divine. But what if somewhere out there, in the world, a new life awaits just for them? They must strengthen the home and gain some 16 culture. So let's stay home. Let's stay between us. Because we are more secured when we are between us. They must follow their own path and gain 33 happiness on next celebration. Next celebration that will never happen apparently. Give me the culture. My celebration. 5 turns. I don't even know how that's possible. Because I just got like 130, I don't know what. But no. Okay, whatever. What do I do next? Hanging Garden incoming. Let's take a fishing boat. And the army commander is gonna wait. Augustus has become suzerain of new city-state of Assur and assigned the bonus Age of Heroes. Did you just send your scout next to my guy? Okay. I did 29 damage when the estimation said that I should kill half of the scout. I'm not sure why this happens. This keeps on happening. I had the same problem yesterday. Where the estimation was telling me I'm gonna kill the guy in like 2 turns. And I was literally doing not even a portion of his life. Alright, things are turning to shit. So. I think I'm gonna go back into my army. Bring my guy here. and bring this guy to attack. Let's take the iron. The iron does what? Infantry unit gain +1 combat strength. I take it. Okay, can we be clear on the fact that this should be almost a complete victory, right? I did 42. Whatever. Okay, settler, let's try to go back. Oh, look at that. Augustus has a serious army over there. So the settler could continue, but I'm gonna wait. Okay.
Riches and honors acquired by unrighteousness. Art.
My archer was one-shotted by his immortal. His immortal just did 100 damage to my archer. Just as a reminder, the archer is a bronze working unit. It's a tier 2 antiquity unit. And he killed that tier 2 antiquity unit in one attack. Alrighty. Ooh. So that's where it comes from. Look at that. I cannot even manage to kill a single singler. This is almost ridiculous at that point. I think I'm just losing my my military commander. There is no way. 4 turns until he accepts peace. He just destroyed my army. I could not do anything. I barely killed one unit of his. I mean, that should fit his agenda, right? Logically, he should like me. I'm at war. That's what you wanted. Tactics? Nah. +2 influence on the palace. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That's just a random guy. What's gonna happen here?
The canal water
Yes.
gushes from above into the gardens.
At least we got that.
Fragrance pervades the walkways. Streams of water as numerous as the stars of heaven flow in the pleasure garden.
At least we have that. Oh boy. Let's give ourselves the library. A juicy +6. And we got an expansionist point. Production to our trained settlers. Okay, yes, sure. I could do a couple of them here. Aha. Now this worked somehow. Only the army commander is left alive. Can I? Is it possible to salvage this? Is it possible to save the army commander? I don't think it is, but I'm gonna try. Somehow the slinger is still alive. I have no idea how this is possible. Bye bye. I love that. The whole I'm leaving. See ya. I could take a damage from the archer with my settler and then settle the city. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Unless there is another unit coming here, but I can absorb. I think I can absorb the damage. So of course he has 2 immortals in the city. I'm going to pillage you as retaliation for you being an arse. Ah, not a big fan of this archer, but let's see how that goes. Ooh, what did I just say? What did I just say? And out of nowhere, a spearman comes on the tide I wanted. Like this game, I swear. The level of cheat of this game. I'm gonna keep on pillaging your Kaolin, and you are going to keep on rebuilding it. A chipsuit likes me, very good. I got a diplomatic card. Let's give me the influence. I somehow am not dead. However, the army that was in is dead. This is... Oh! Sundapura is also into Xerxes' influence now. Sure. Well, then there is that. Nothing we can do anymore. Even if we wanted to. This is the end, my friends. Xerxes has 1 city, maybe another behind. Oh, and he's sending his army now. Yeah, of course he is. Peace is in 2 turns. He probably is going to refuse it because he has the upper hand right now. And done. So, these 2 Noku did lose a lot of life right now. While they were in defense, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought they were supposed to be stronger in defense. I want to check something. In theory, it is not possible for the spearman to attack the settler in the river. But I want to see to what extent the game cheats. Give me the gold. I take it. So we lost 62 life with this 1 attack of the immortal. Chengdu, give me a... So I suppose that the immortal is a spearman, basically. It's like an upgraded spearman of sorts. Let's do a spearman. What confuses me is that its special ability is just supposed to be to heal after defeating an enemy. It's not even damaging is defeating. You have to kill an enemy to heal. So in theory, it should not benefit from such high level. But his current guys... Yeah, it's like a spearman, 25 base, right? 25 base, plus 5 for the bonus of combat. So basically, playing on immortal difficulty means that their units are basically one tier higher. So if we go into the research tab, it is like... Oh, there is no tier 3 on antiquity. But it's basically like if he already had iron working. It's like if he was playing at iron working level while I am still at bronze working, basically.
He heard these horrors and his spirit stirred.
Who died? My archer died, of course. You're gonna fortify. So the question was, is it possible? Like, I don't see... Oh, he must be here, logically. But he probably has his archer here. Yeah, of course, whatever. Like, okay. So there are units here, 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 here. And I've been wanting to settle this stupid city here from the beginning. There is like an entire freakish army waiting for me just here. They have nothing else to do than to stay here and block me from settling that city. So let's finish this. Do I want to place the garden? Maybe not. I want my settlers. Just give me some settlers. Currency, writing. Let's go for writing. At least I can do a little bit of pillaging and annoy Xerxes. Xerxes, do you want peace? No, of course you don't. He does have a secondary city somewhere. There we go. We got good vision. At least there's that. There you go. Bye-bye. He's at -3. No, he got +3 against me. Yeah. Ah, military aid came from that. Okay. So that's the war weariness we are talking about here. Whatever. Are you kidding me? There is a player literally right behind him, and he has been leaving him alone from the whole time?
Niccolò Machiavelli, per servirvi. In qual modo potrete voi servire me? Intendete?
This is insane.
In qual modo potrei essere io al servizio vostro?
Alright, Machiavelli. Nice to meet you. I don't know what's happening in this game. This is crazy. Completely crazy. I'm Confucius. I should not go to war. But instead, I'm pillaging non-stop Xerxes just to annoy him. Fortification complete. You don't have fishing case anymore? I can do that all day, no problem. Thank you for the gold. Oh, Machiavelli, you like me a lot. Do you want to do an alliance? Research collaboration. Yes. Farmers market? Yes. Oh, no. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Sorry about that. Oopsie. Let's bring my scout to see a little bit. Aha. What's this? Mausoleum of Theodoric. Okay.
Word conquers all thought, but the written word, come on.
We got another codex. Very good. Our science is finally going up. We are in between. But our culture is very, very bad. Why is our culture so terrible? Let's go for currency. We should start working on the Great Wall. Can be built on a line, cannot branch or fork. Yeah. So I am thinking... Oh, it has to start from the district? It has to start from a district? This is absurd. Wait, what? Why does he want to build them here? Flat tundra. Why this one and why not this one? More precisely, he wants to do it where there is a character, where there is a farmer. What about here? Yeah, he wants to do it where the farm is. So I'm gonna wait to get this tile, and then I'm gonna build here. And then here. The wall. It's only one adjacency here, but anything I place here would benefit from this one. Yeah, I could do that. And then on this side, I could try to build it maybe here, like this. So this benefits from it as well. Maybe I could even turn around like this, do something weird. I think I understood the game mechanic for this one. So, oh, now I do like to see that. It's probably not gonna happen, but I do like to see it. That did some okay damage. I'm not mad about it. Plus I can pillage every single time he tries to hit me, so maybe I can reduce his army like this using the gare. That would be pretty nice. 55. Oh, he's supporting my war. Ah. And he's friendly with Augustus as well. Okay, he took a beating now. That's alright. Because he just repaired the coastal. There we go. I don't know how long I can do that though, but right now it's funny. Do I want to take the swords? No. I want to place the wall. Here. The Great Wall. That's right. Exactly, that's how it works. And I can place it again. No, I cannot. I should, however... Does it consumes a population to place the Great Hall? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Xerxes, you're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle here. Being surrounded by two players stronger than you are. And he is allied. He accepts, of course. He goes to war against Xerxes. Very good. Now Xerxes get attacked from above. He sends 2 settlers against him. Now that's ridiculous. Okay, what do I do with my scouts? Did I lose my open border? No. So, why can I not pass through your borders? Oh, that's Augustus. I did lose my open border. No, he didn't accept them. But now you are the friend of a friend, so maybe you're going to accept. Oh. Now my guy did take a beating. Did he just recover almost entirely? What I could do is go a little bit further and pillage. Yeah. Thank you for the gold, guys. Thank you for the gold. Another gallery, please. And with this gold, 180, I should be able to... Science or culture? Songs from the deep. Give me the culture. We want the Lee. Okay, what I'm gonna... Of course she did. Of course! She would forward settle me. Completely, sending a freaking... So she does not get attacked at all. Not a problem for her to send a freaking settler through the entire map and create a city right next to me. How exactly does she not have... Okay, yes, she did take 20. When did she do that? When did she even do that? Plus, that's such a stupid placement. This is such a stupid placement. When you had such a better city right here, just because you wanted to be by the sea. I mean, I understand the whole concept of putting the fish stuff and I don't know what, but... Incredible. So now I have to kill that city in order to place mine inside. I just cannot believe it. I'm being suppressed. Guys, I'm being suppressed by the game. Alright, let's get a little bit more of this. Do we want to specialize this town? Culture and science on quarter of this town. I don't really have quarters. +2 happiness to each resource tile in the town and +5 trade range. Nah. At the moment, it's not worth it. Give me vision. Nice. Okay, so he has a very nice quarter here. Very nice indeed. seriously. What is that? Like, what does that even mean? Why are those troops static in this area? They come from all the way there, right? Can I not see the origin? Yeah, leave the fucking galley, dude. I don't care about the galley. There you go. Thank you. So, where are they coming from? Caral Soupe, Caral Soupe, Caral Soupe. Where is Caral Soupe? Wait. Am I missing a city-state somewhere? Could it be that there is like a city-state hidden right here? Caral Soupe. I have no idea. I don't understand where they come from. Anyway. There we go. Full vision. There you go.
Now our names. Praise us.
+2 influence on the palace. So what should I do with this guy? What should I do? I could come in here. I could come in here and contest this city. I think that's what I'm gonna do. No reason not to. Because she does not have her place there, so... So... Science in the capital, Gen Z? Okay, let's go for the science. The Great Wall, can we start placing it? No, not yet. What I could do is the garden that I want right here. And we can replace a population. Here. And do the wall. So it used a population to put this wall here. Like if I purchase the Great Wall and place it here, I cannot put the next one. I need the population for the wall. Alright. Okay. Oh, what do I see here? Sparta? Sparta was taken. No, Sparta is part of his empire. No. He's Greece. Okay. So he has been forward settling him. Like, Xerxes is completely comprised between my cities and these cities. Look at this army. It's ridiculous. This army is so strong. There is nothing I can do against it. My scout is going to heal.
When I was young,
Okay, we got the market. The market is pretty good as well. +5. We can have the bath for +7. Navigable river again, or the barracks. Adjacent wonder. So the barracks are good here. I should do barracks first. That's more logical. I'm surprised that I can place the barracks here on the other side of the wonder. And the bath have to be on the navigable river. Okay. There we go. The market therefore can go here. Okay. Now that makes more sense. Alright. Can I purchase any of that? Not really. I could purchase the fishing quay. That would go together with the bath. The bath is not ageless. It's a normal. Must be placed on river, but it's not ageless. So I can place it here, no problem. There we go. You keep pillaging. You keep attacking. There we go. Very nice. Navigation will give us the quadrirem, which could be also very good to harass. Or we gain another codex. Let's go for the codex. Where are we with the codex? We got two codices. We have 1 point in culture, thanks to building a wonder. We need 7 wonders, by the way, 7 world wonders to gain the culture. We got 3 points in military. I believe just because I have 3 cities, 3 towns. We got 2 points of science for the 2 codices, and 3 points in the resource for economics. We actually do have, yeah, 3 resources. It's not a lot. We should have more than 3. Yeah, I take the salt. That doesn't count? I did not take the salt yet. Okay, my bad. Let's go down. Ah. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna try to pass on this side. Okay, the archer is doing some damage. But that's alright, because I'm healing for as much. Now that was pretty good. 225. Can I do a quadrirem with this? No. How much is the quadrirem? Oh, I don't have yet. I don't have yet the quadrirem. That will be soon. Now, I would like to come here and to gain some visibility. There we go. Oh my god. So it has two very small cities. 1 city, 1 town. And all the rest is just army. Okay guys, I think this is the perfect moment to cut it short for tonight. So, that will be it for Civilization 7. Until next week, I hope you liked it. If you did, please do smash the like button. We are onto a very tough game. We will see next time what we can do about this. I think we need to stop this this shenanigan with Parsa. He doesn't want to stop the war. He's very comfortable being at war right now. Okay, doesn't matter. I wish you all a great night. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the follow. Don't hesitate to join and join us in Discord as well. We will discuss about the game. I will see you next time for a longer stream on Wednesday. Bye bye.